Welcome back again with another video here to talk about in this series the reasons for having business credit is a must. And so we're going to talk about anyone can see your credit report. It's different for business credit than it is personal credit. Personal credit, you got to have permission or written consent to make that happen. Business credit is totally different. You don't need a consent. People can go and buy your business credit reports if you have any available. And so that's the difference between business credit and personal credit. Is that on the personal side, you must get permission in advance to run somebody's credit report or see somebody's credit report. On the business side, it's sold to the public for whoever is interested in seeing what your business looks like. And that's only for people that's an LLC that has a state registration. So LLCs, S Corp, C Corps, you know what I'm saying? Those are the companies that can sell, that they can get your credit reports from if you have credit. Now, if you don't have credit, there's nothing to get. And so a lot of people that maybe an LLC or a corporation or S Corp who never applied for credit, who never built business credit, they wouldn't have a report to even buy. And so that's the thing about that. And then on top of that, for people who have businesses that has a state filing requirement or created a business entity using a state filing requirement, they are looked at as businesses that should have credit. And so if you don't, you get a negative credit score inside your credit history. And so that's how that works as well. So a lot of people don't know about how business credit works no more than they do about personal credit. We know it's 5 factors to personal credit. There's only one real factor to business credit, and that's how well you pay your bills on time with business credit. That's why you can build business credit much faster, get higher amounts, because business credit has the capacity to help you get what you want to get when it comes to growing and scaling your business. Personal credit will never give you the amounts you need to be able to grow and scale your business because it wasn't designed for that. It wasn't created for that. So the credit that you can get from having a great personal credit score and history won't be sufficient for you to be able to grow and run your business on a daily basis without you burning up your personal credit score and history. And so that's why you want to build business credit in a proper fashion and also leverage your personal credit score and history if you got a good one to help work synergistically to help you get the funding you need to grow and scale your business. So what we do is that we do live weekly Zooms. So we show you a proven system on how we walk you through building business credit for yourself and let you know at the same time, if you don't have a great personal credit score and history, you want to work on getting that tight as well. Because those two working together is going to be more beneficial to you than you having a great credit, a great business profile, but your personal credit score and history is jacked up. Because there's certain funding you'll never be able to get until you get your personal credit score and history together. You just won't be able to get it. Because the requirements for lines of credit and loans, especially if you're going through the banks, the documentation you got to even send in, you might not even have it to even qualify to even get the money. And if you get the money, it ain't going to be what you want no way. It ain't going to be what you need no way. It's not going to be what you desire anyway. So that's the beauty of being able to properly build out business credit for your business, because it's going to position you to get the funding you need when you need it, because you've already pre-planned for it. You already know that you're looking for growth. You're looking to scale. You're looking to do other things. And so you want to be in a position to be able to get the funding you need when you need it. And the way you go about that is starting to build business credit now versus later. So if you're a startup and you're fortunate enough to get with someone before you even got started with setting up your business entity so they can walk you through the proper credibility and a proper foundation to make you look credible in the eyes of people that you want to do business with eventually when it comes to getting business credit, lines of credit and loans, it's called fundability inside Credit Suite. So we walk you through your business name. We walk you through the business phone number, the business address, the professional email address and website, the 411 listing, business account, merchant accounts. Those are the things that you got to have in place first. They must be the same on your Secretary of State account and every other account that you opened up that's business related. They all want to have the same information on it. That's how congruent you want it to be. So if you open up an account that's strictly related to business, you want the business name to be spelled the same. You want the business phone number on there. You want the business address on there. You want everything that you would put on one document to open up an account with on every document to open up an account with. So when they go to pull to see if your stuff match, it comes back as a match. Because if it comes back not a match, that's a red flag against you. 9 out of 10, you will get denied for funding, and you back at the drawing board. So we have a proven system that we walk you through to help you build business credit the proper way. Because anything less than having someone who knows what they're doing, then you simply guessing. I talked to my brother's girlfriend the other day. She talked about having her transportation business. She wanted to get back into it. She wanted to be able to build business credit. She got a few accounts, but the account she got is insufficient to go further. And I said, if you plan on building out your business credit profile and score and stacking on that, then you got to know what creditors you want to apply for next and what's the requirements. The problem is you don't know. You got two ways to find out. You can connect with someone who helps businesses build business credit for a living, or you can go to each creditor or supplier or person you're trying to get credit from and get on the phone and ask them what is the requirements to get credit from you. How many credit lines do I need to have on my account? So if you know what questions to ask, you can call them up and ask these things, and hopefully they can tell you the right information and break it down to you where you can go make that happen. But that's time consuming. A lot of information is going to be a hit and miss. And so if you're serious about your business, if you're passionate about your business, if you're real about your business like I am with mine, I don't want to leave it up to chance. So the Business Builder Credit Program is the same one that I sell to use, the same one I'm going through to build business credit for my own business. So I'm a live case study on what that looks like and how that works and how I made the necessary steps to help me build business credit for my business. I get to show you on Zoom the actual program that we have that's walked you through building business credit for your business. Because building on a business credit profile and score of 80 across all three, Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and Experian, and being able to have several trade lines on your account is going to make a big difference when it comes to helping you get credit from different vendors. And so we started out, and you got to understand, business credit is on this side of the fence. Funding or financing falls under the category of lines of credit and loans, and based on who you go through to get it, the requirements going to be difficult if you're going through a bank. The bank's going to send you through the most hoops. Other vendors might have more laid-back requirements, but you still need to meet those requirements. And so if you don't have a great personal credit score and history, but you got a beautiful business credit profile built out that's strong, then you can apply for funding where they have to pull strictly from your business credit profile because you're not going to give them your social. You let them know, hey, I'm not making a personal guarantee. I need you to run my business credit to see if I'm eligible for any funding. And once they do that and they get to see, they're either going to say yes or no. And if it's a yes, how much? What's the terms? What we looking like? What we go next? And that's how you want to play that. So my goal is to connect with small business owners who have the desire to want to learn how to leverage business credit for their business, who don't want to have to figure it out, who don't want to have to guess, who don't want to have to go to all these different social media channels and platforms and listen to different people who talk about how to build business credit and financing for your business, because I'm watching people on purpose to see what they're talking about and to see how they're talking about it. And based on my experience with being in business in general and my experience with being a partner with Credit Suite, with helping small businesses leverage business credit for their business, my perspective, my insight, my understanding of it is going to be totally different than theirs. And that's okay. And I'll be sharing my perspectives. Because see, what I'm watching on videos and the information they're giving out is not going to allow you to build business credit properly on your own, because they're not giving you what you need to know to be able to make it happen. And that's the missing link, is that they're sharing good information, don't get me wrong, but they're not sharing enough detailed information that's going to help you do it properly. So if you take the information they give you at face value and you try to go implement it on your own, you're going to come up short. Because, see, I'm going to give you an example of a video I watched today where they talked about building business credit and the steps to doing that. And they broke it down to 5 steps. And it don't make a difference on how many steps you break it down to. The bottom line is the information that they talked about. If you try to take the information at face value and implement it, you're going to come up short every time. Because the information she's giving, or he giving, wasn't intended for you to get the results you're trying to get from it. No way. It was intended for you to get enough information to understand what they do and how they help. And if you go try this on your own and fail, that you double back to them and say, hey, can you help me make it happen? How much is it going to cost? What I'm doing is sharing information based on my experience with being in business in general, based on my experience on what I'm learning as a Credit Suite partner in this program where we help small businesses leverage business credit to grow and scale their business. And my perspective is going to be totally different. I'm going to give you the detailed information that they're not talking about. And if you're confident enough in yourself to go make it happen, it's a good chance you can. Because I'm going to share what you need to know versus what you need to hear. And that might not make sense to you, but what I'm going to share in future videos is going to give you the inside stuff, the inside track, step by step, detail by detail, on building business credit for yourself. The question you got to ask yourself is, can you go implement this stuff on your own? Do you even want to even try to implement this stuff on your own? And do you have the confidence in yourself to even go make it happen on your own? Only you can decide what that's going to be for you. Thank you for watching this video. Share this video with someone you know that has a business or looking to start a business who wants to be able to leverage business credit to grow and scale a business. We have a proven system, step by step, to make that happen. You don't have to guess. You don't have to Google. You don't have to look it up. You come with advisors and financial experts that's going to help you through the process every step of the way inside your business based on where you're at and where you're trying to go. It's an investment for that. Don't get me wrong. I do live Zoom calls every week. If you want to see the system, you got questions, I'm here to answer to the best of my ability. And if I can't, I'm going to get somebody who can, because I'm not to pretend to be something I'm not. That ain't the person I am. That ain't the man I represent. That ain't the business owner I portray. Thank you. And I'll see you in my next video.